Hey, what's up guys? Luis here, back at it again for another one. So it's been a while since I actually posted some footage about my car or the build or what I'm gonna be doing, but sorry about that. I just came back from a trip in San Francisco and I started my work week, so I got kind of busy, but before I left I ordered Ktuner V1.2 and I installed it in my car. Yeah, so here it is installed. Has the RPMs, has the engine cooling temperature, air intake temperature sensor, has the battery, and then I have my PSI on there as well, and my miles per hour and RPMs. Just what I have now until I figure out what I really want to do and what all the other things actually really mean. So yeah, so right now I'm in my car just waiting at my girlfriend's house, but so I got the Ktuner installed. It was pretty simple, well, kind of simple. At first I was having problems because I was watching a video. I should have just followed the Ktuner instructions from their website, which I recommend if you guys are watching this and you guys have the Ktuner V1.2 or V2 toggle. I recommend just going to their website. Like I said, for the Ktuner V1.2 and V2 toggle install, I recommend you guys just going on the Ktuner website and following their simple instructions instead of watching a video from YouTube, because the Ktuner instructions are really straightforward and really simple for you guys, and they're not hard at all. So I recommend you guys doing that. All this instruction is step by step and just reading them really slow. So right now I did the calibration of 19.5 dual sport mode 23. So when I have in a sport it will go to 23 and in normal it will be 19.5. But for some reason when I was installing it in my computer, the first one where it says turn off the vehicle and turn it back on and press OK, I accidentally pressed OK beforehand, and then I turned it on and turned it off, and I think that kind of messed with the calibration. So I'm not even getting past 16, 17 PSI. So I think it kind of messed with the calibration settings. So I'm gonna re-upload it now and let's see what happens, guys. So right now I'm just driving with the calibration I have on, the one that I didn't do properly, and I'm gonna show you guys how much of boost I'm actually getting. All right. And also, I went ahead and I installed the TunerView APK app file onto a USB drive, just like the forum said, and I uploaded that to my Honda hack and I installed it, and that worked out really simple, no problem. So let's see how much boost we get. Yeah, see, it's only going to 16 boost, nothing more, and that's been like that since last night when I calibrated it. So I'm gonna go ahead and recalibrate it and see what it does, and I'll also go over how I installed it and what stuff I had trouble with and what would be some tricks to help you guys install it to make it easier for you guys. Alright, stay tuned. Alright guys, so now I'm at my girlfriend's house and I'm gonna be using her laptop. It's a PC Windows 7. So in order to get started for the Ktuner V1.2 or V2 toggle install, guys, you have to go to ktuner.com and go to downloads and download the latest software for the Ktuner, and you download it to your Windows computer. So it has to be like an HP, a Dell, or an Acer, or a Asus, whatever those laptops are that support Windows and all that stuff for HPs. So first you download the Ktuner from the Ktuner website, you let it download and you open it. And then once you open it, it's going to come with a few agreement files. You click yes and OK and stuff like that. And once you do that, you're going to have the Ktuner installed. In order to register it, you have to hook up the Ktuner to the laptop with the wire, just like on the Ktuner website instructions. So when you first load up Ktuner, it's going to load up a screen to log in. It's going to say email, name, and password. And it's going to say close, update, or register. And if you're a new person like I was, you're going to register it. You're going to hook up the USB wire to the V1.2 toggle, in this case, because that's what I'm going to be doing. And you're going to register it to a new owner. So enter email, and they say that the name is not necessary, but I entered it anyways. I entered a password, and then I click register. And once you click register, it's going to say close app to open up Ktuner, and you close it, and the Ktuner will automatically open up since you registered it to that Ktuner on the computer. So once you do that step, you're gonna, sorry guys, that's my beautiful kitty Frisco. He's just feeling frisky right now. So like I said, you're gonna go to Ktuner website, download the Ktuner software, and then you can open it. And then once you open it, it's gonna register. It's gonna ask you to either close, update or register it, and then 3 things: email, name, and password. So you're going to register it. Once you register it, it's going to open up the Ktuner, and then once you have the Ktuner file open, you're going to have to go to your car and then open the Ktuner and then plug it into the car, and you lock the Ktuner toggle to the ECU in the car. So it's only going to let you lock it to one car. So say if you, like I did, I opened up the Ktuner and opened up the select files to see if they were on there at first, and they weren't. So don't get worried. The files will get there once you lock the ECU to the V1.2 toggle. So don't worry, guys. So once you get to your car and you open up Ktuner, you're going to plug in the USB wire, and then to the toggle, and then the toggle to the OBD2 port in your car. And you're going to lock the ECU and do all that stuff. It's going to ask you to lock the ECU first, and then you have to go through the process of erasing your ECU. And once you erase it, oh no, pardon me, the first one's not erasing. The first one's going to be just logging or something like that. It's going to log into it and save the calibration, I think. So the first one is going to do its thing, and I'll show you right now when Ktuner loads up, where you're going to be looking for the green bar. So right down here on this little disconnected, it's going to connect once it's green, and you go up here to this thing right here and then say connect, and then you connect it, turn green on the bottom saying logging. And once you do that, you're going to hook up the Ktuner and start flashing it to your car. And when you start flashing, it's going to turn green, and then you go up here when you flash it, you're going to go to add tune, and then you click to the 17 Civic Si like mine right here. So when you're going to upload it to the car, you're going to upload the car, lock the ECU, and after you lock it, you're going to install the tune. So when you install the tune, you're going to go, pardon me, let me show you guys. So when you're going to install the tune, you're going to lock the ECU like I said, plug it in from the laptop to the USB wire, then the USB port, USB wire to the OBD2 port, plug in, because that's where the toggle is. And then from there you lock the ECU, and after you lock it, you're going to upload the calibration you want. So you're going to go, this right here is going to, this button right here is connecting, so this can turn green when you have the wire and the toggle hooked up, and then that's going to let you flash. And then you go right here to the plus, and then you're going to go to calibrations right here. Alright, and then you go to the plus sign right next to it, and then you go to the right underneath and you double click it, and then you go to next, and then you're going to see all these tunes right here. All these tunes, whatever you want to do to your car, you're going to choose it. In this case, I did the starter dual 19.5/23 psi on sport, but I did it wrong the first time somehow, and it's not letting me go all the way to the psi. It's only letting me go to 16-17 psi. But I feel the boost lag and the anti-revving and all that stuff is all gone. What I did to upload the calibration to the ECU is you highlight it and then you press next. And then when you press next, and it comes to this page right here. And then when you're here, calibration you wanted, you're going to click next, and then take you to this page. And then once you get to this page, you're going to go to upload base code right here. And you upload the code, but since it's not connected, I'm going to show you guys when I do it connected. So when you do install the Ktuner, I recommend you guys follow the instructions tutorial from the Ktuner website itself. It's really straightforward, really easy. Download the software to your Windows computer, follow the steps. After you download it, you're going to hook up your V1.2 Ktuner toggle into your OBD2 port into your vehicle. Once you do that, you're going to hook up the USB cord they gave you to your computer, and you're going to lock that toggle to your ECU, and it's only going to be able to lock once. And once you do that, then you'll get your tunes to your Ktuner. Because when you download the Ktuner right off the bat, you're not going to have any tunes. See, I thought when you download the Ktuner and whatnot, it's going to let you choose a vehicle, and from choosing the vehicle, it's going to give you the tunes. It's not like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to download the Ktuner, get your toggle V1.2 or V2, and you're going to hook it up to your OBD2 port, and then hook up the wire to your laptop, and then you're going to lock the toggle to the ECU, and then it's going to give you your tunes to your car on the Ktuner itself after you lock. So once you lock the V1.2 toggle to the ECU of your car, you're going to then want to keep it hooked up, and then hook up your computer and make sure it's logging. And all the steps on Ktuner will let you know what logging is. It's either going to let you know it's reading or not. So once you do that, you follow the steps, and it's really simple. Just make sure you follow the steps properly, take your time, and do it right. One thing that I had a problem with was at first when I had it. So when you do flash your car, it's going to have you turn your car off, turn it back on, and press OK. I accidentally pressed OK and then turned it off, and that messed with the whole tune. It only let me run 15 psi, so I messed it up there. So I tried uploading it again, and it's still the same thing. So what I did, if you guys encounter the same problem, I went to the top of Ktuner, very top bars, and then it's gonna choose my Ktuner or my preferences or my tunes or whatever, and you go to tunes and you delete the tunes on there, and pretty much you'll hook up the toggle back into the OBD2 port, and you'll reflash the tunes into the Ktuner, so you have new tunes, and all the tunes that were there will get deleted, so you won't have that problem that I did with the no more than 15 psi, but you want the 19.5, 23 obviously, duh. Alright, so that's pretty straightforward.